clear out my throat before somebody says, why you always clear out your throat? I don't know. Good morning, everybody. This is Tom from Tom and Ruth Philippine Adventures. We are in sunny Mindinao today. It is about 72 degrees, 73 degrees with high humidity. Feels like it's 80, around 78 to 80 degrees. It is kind of humid, hot. It rained most of the night last night, which created just really wet. Make me clean that. Oh, it's better. Yeah, it's really wet outside. There's a lot of puddles in the roads and things like that. So, is that leaning? I don't think so. I'm on a rug. So let me see if I can find myself here. Tom and Ruth. Let's see here. There I am. Coyote, good morning. How you doing this morning? How are things? Hopefully you're doing well. Coyote, how's things are where you're at? How are things? Hopefully you're doing well. I got up this morning. I really didn't want to get up this morning. Rainy skies, beautiful, beautiful skies this morning. Good morning, Charles Suckstadt. This is the live stream show. Good morning. How you doing this morning? How are things? Hopefully you're doing well. So Charles, is the frost, it's getting warmer now, right? It's spring there. Let's see, it's April. Yeah, April showers, right? For me, I just didn't even want to get up this morning. I laid there in bed. It was raining all night, and it's just one of those days. Sammy, good morning. How you doing, Sammy? Thank you for coming on today. And I just didn't want to get up. It's just one of those things. I just felt like I don't want to get up. You guys ever feel like that? Find my channel here. Here we go. When I got up this morning, we had pancakes this morning. I'm still 12-inch snow on the ground, but melting. Wow. Wow. You do get the snow. I have to say, you do get the snow. For me, here, the hardest thing is the rain. Always raining all the time. Hit that like button. Thank you. Sitting at work, James, Hungry Man Chicken Dinner, and Jeremiah Johnson. High five. Hungry Man. Hey, nothing wrong with Hungry Man. I had a lot of meals like that. We remember when you're growing up, I remember this in the supermarket, going and see all the banquet dinners. Remember when they first came out? And I remember as a child in the 60s, excuse me, Sammy, in the 60s, 1960, you go in the store and hello, Linda, and you go in the store. Thanks for coming on, Linda. And you go in the store and you pick all the things, like Salisbury steak, turkey with dressing. There was like, I don't know, 20 different kinds. Then there ended up being 30 different kinds. Then it got so many you couldn't keep up with all the things going on. So, spank the like, yeah. Ruth and I, she made pancakes this morning. She made banana pancakes. And man, they were good, really good. Bananas off our banana tree. Ruth said that I have to cut the tree down. I cut the bananas off, but didn't cut the tree down. The bananas was on the other side of the fence. And so I should have cut them. I did not realize that and I know this from her teaching me, that you have to cut down the banana tree. So after it's cut, I didn't realize that you had to do that. I thought they just keep produce, but banana tree will only produce one. And the thing of it is once you get that in the ground, another sprout may come up next to it, but it may be closer to the fence or on the other side. So when you really plant those, you need to plant them close away from the fence, because you'll find that they go over like that, like that, like that. So, my mom used to make potato pancakes. I like potato pancakes. I have had many of those potato pancakes. Those are delicious. So good morning, Charles. Yeah, in fact, potato pancakes is one of my favorite. They don't have here. I asked this morning. I found pancake syrup in the store. Very first time. and recently. So uh, when you find stuff, you have to get it. I found pancake syrup. I never could find it before, but I found it, and so Ruth made pancakes, which she's always made pancakes all along. We just had it with either a peanut butter or something on top, or whatever we can find. Ruth had made a caramel syrup. We put that on top a few times. So we've always had something go on top. But I always like pancake syrup. Always like a lot of butter. They have butter here, but it's expensive, and I did not want to use their butter for the cakes. Charles, I love potato pancakes. So tell me, Charles, what is your goal? What is your thing of your time frame? 6 months? A year from now? Getting over here? I know you have plans to come in here. My I met Tom Shipman this week, Charles, at the store at Ollie's restaurant. And you remember Claude and Jessica. I met them. Good morning, Jen Wynn. I met Claude and Jessica. They're here. Ruth is baking cakes this morning, so she's going to be out and away for a while. So you guys don't think anything about it. Getting ready to buy a Honda Click 150 scooter to get around, and when I get there in 2022. There you go. Good choice. Yeah, they're good. Honda Click's good, and it'll get you around all you need. I noticed too a lot of times right now some of them really have some good specials, and the specials are meaning if you buy it now you can get a reduction in price, and you save anywhere from $200 sometimes, 10,000 peso on them now, depending on where you're buying it, Charles. So nice to see you. So tell me, Sammy, your house is done? You got everything done in your house? I know she did a singing video. Sorry I wasn't on there, but I know she made some nice furniture for it. So I know a lot of good things going on there in your place. You got some beautiful sunsets there where you're at. So James, tell me your plan. You're gonna be here end of the month, right? Is it? No, 6 months, I think. I forget. It's hard to keep up. Sorry. But I met Tom this week. I met Claude. We're going to see Claude this coming week. One day this week, we're going to go see him. And then we got to shoot down over to CDO one day this week and drop some papers off. And that's not going to be exciting. It's just a long day, in a car. It's only 100 miles. And those only 100 miles can take you, 3 hours, 2 hours, depending on traffic. So it's advisable just to hit the road early, so you can get home early. So make sure I don't miss anybody here. Honda Click 150 is a good bike to have. I had an idea also that if you're coming here, James and Charles, if you guys think about this seriously, put some money back for solar. You may find yourself in a situation where you're really going to need it. Yesterday we were out of power from 6 a.m. until 5:45 p.m. Then it went off at 6:05 again, went off, and then it stayed off until 7 o'clock. And imagine a freezer full of food that you just paid whatever for. I don't care if you paid $20 for food to go in that fridge, milk and things like that. Imagine how they would last. So really think about some type of solar, even if you get a small setup, 10K down, 4,500 a month for 2 years. Not bad for a new scooter. Yeah, that's good. That's good. 10K down, that's okay. So $200 down, and then $80, $90 a month for 2 years. Okay, it's okay. They'll last a lifetime if you take care of them. They really will. They will last a lifetime. We have a family member that's had one for a long time. It still cranks and runs like it's original. It looks almost new, by the way. If he gets home and it's been raining, they'll clean it up. I don't care if it's 10 o'clock at night. Robert Ramsey, good morning. Let's see. I read all expandable houses leak. Do you have problems with that? I don't know where you read they leak. 90% of the ones I read that they're good. These expandable houses started in World War II. You guys understand, during the war, too, they needed hospitals. This was what they used these for. They drop one, open it up, immediate hospital, evac the hospital, hook it on a helicopter, move it to another site, is ready to go the next time and next time. Do I have leakages? We've had 2 leaks in 4 years, and it was a drip, a small leak, and what it was around the corner right here. And then another one was over in ours room, but it was just a drip coming down the wall. All we had to do was just put some caulk on it, and that was it. No, it's fine. And then we got rain. It rained all night last night. Hard rain too. But you can't hear it in here. You can hear it, but it sounds like not really BBs. I shouldn't say BBs because they have a distinct sound. It sounds like I don't know. It's its own sound. It's very quiet, very calming effect. ASMR. I want to ask someone that actually lives in one. Yeah, you're welcome. Yeah, well, I live in one and been in one now since 2016, and we're 2022. So far, so good. I have no complaints about the house at all. Would I buy another one? Yes. Ruth said the other day she wants one. My family members wants one. Here's an example. Day before yesterday, they had karaoke and all kinds of stuff going on, right? We are outside. It was so loud, we had to raise our voices to talk. And my brother-in-law said, "Let's just go in your house. We can talk and you can't hear anything." So we went in the house. The dB level is very, 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 it's quiet in here. It's very quiet. It's not like the block houses. Even the concrete houses, you're going to have noises come in. These windows are airtight. You have to, let me say this. You have to, the front door, if it's closed and we got the air on, like we do now, this air's running right here. I have it in here, but they don't have it in there. They have their own air conditioner in there. But if the air's running and you're in here, you can't hear anything. It's just very quiet. I think you missed my earlier comment, goals. Let's see. Okay, sorry. Let me go up. Goals. I'm looking for you. 12 inches of ground. Let's see. James, Hungry Man Chicken Dinner. Spank the Like. My mom's used to make potato pancakes. Where's it at? I don't see it. 2 years, Robert Rance, leak. Tom, I think you missed Mike's earlier comment, goals. I didn't see it. It's not on here. I don't see it. Here we go. We're gonna make this. Here you go, Charles. Here you go. You're a moderator, so now you can add anything you want. I don't know how to do. Just to start soon, I need a car roof, rain. Yeah. You will. A motorcycle is great for scooting you to town and back, scooting town back. You'll need a car or some type of vehicle with a roof on it because you won't be able to deal with the rains. I mean, if it's raining all day and it's sitting all day and you still got to go to town, you got to put your rain gear on. Not a problem. It's just, it's a hassle once you get there. Got to take the rain gear off or go in the store with the rain gear. They won't allow you to go in the store with the rain gear on because drip. Just start soon. Yep. Jim and Rose, good morning. Good morning. We are. And how are you today? And how are things with you? And hopefully things are well with you. And hopefully you're doing well. Yeah, I'm going to be on probably an hour and a half today because we got to scoot to town to get something for Ruth and her cakes. She's got to finish these cakes. They're due tomorrow and for her process. Oh, my goal, here it is, Charles. I met a sweet Panay, church girl. Soon I join her church, baptized April 30th. Awesome, Charles. High five. Congratulations. I'm very happy. Church girl. Soon you'll be joining her at church. You sure will, Charles. Good for you. I have to say, and I will say this, there's wonderful girls, church or no church, but even in our church, there's some nice single young ladies that are single, and they're young ladies looking for men. And we have a couple ladies in our family that are very attractive, and young girls, I say in the young girls, I said 20s, mid-20s, mid to late 20s, maybe closer to 30. Really college degrees, just looking for a good man that, you know, has job. You guys understand what I'm saying? That has job, that they know that it's okay for the future. That has a job continually on a regular basis, not go home and play on the games and all the other stuff. I would say not all do that, but some do that here. And so they're just waiting. They're waiting for to find someone. In fact, they're not even dating now. I asked yesterday a couple of our family members. No, they're not dating. They're lost. They're waiting for their man, and they're not really looking at Filipino. They're looking at foreigner, any foreigner, and that can help maintain some type of normalcy. Not saying that they don't have normalcy here, but normalcy that they know their future's secure. You guys understand that? Men want certain things. Women want certain things. The main thing, number one thing women want, you guys know this before I do, is they want security. They want to know that they're taken care of and the children's going to be taken care of the rest of their lives. This store is on, let's see, what does it say here? What did I miss? Maybe, hello, John Ferris, high five. Barry, good morning. High five to you. Good morning, good morning. How you doing, Barry? Hey, John, how's everything with you? Hopefully you're doing well. Getting any gold? My wife just opened a veggie store. Maybe I should say taking over vegetarian product store. This happened April 1st. We'll see how it goes. High five, Mr. Jim. If I was there, I'd buy every vegetable I ever ate in my life there. Guarantee it. One thing about it, I'm loyal that way. If I know, say, Claude or some Tom Shipman opens up a store here, I'm going there if I have to drive 20 miles to go there, because I'm loyal that way to my friends and family like that. It's like our neighbor has a store here, but there's stores all over, but we always buy from them because we know them and we're loyal that way. Not saying we don't buy anywhere else, but we probably buy 80% there. So congratulations, Jim. You're now a veggie store owner. Congratulations there. Do you have any problems with mold in your house? Barry, there is no mold. No mold. Now, a concrete house, yes, you're going to have some type of mold depending on the type and style of whatever concrete they used, and depending on the blocks in the whole given situation. Blocks now have decreased, Charles. Remember, they used to be 6 inches. The blocks used to be 6 inches wide and 12 inches long. 6 inches wide, 12 inches long. Here now they reduced them to 4. Some of them actually don't measure 4. They're 3 inches wide. 3 inches wide and 12 inches long. So now the 3 blocks here are 12 inches. 3 inches, 4 inches. So now if you're building a house, better just make your own block. But you know what? Find a good concrete. People are having a problem with the concrete because it's there, it's lasting, but it's not too many cracks, and it's just I don't know, the velocity of the product itself is, you put the right mix in there and it's just cracks and chips off later on. They have a problem with the roads here because they're using the concrete. So now they're doing a lot of asphalt roads. So no mold in my house. No, there's no mold because we have air conditioner. Because as you know, all the air conditioner does is take the humidity out. It just takes the water out of the air, so that makes it cool in the house. So with us, we don't have any no mold. In fact, a lot of houses do have mold. You can look in the corners, you can see the mold. This one had mold a few places. We had to take care of that. My blessing house over here, because the mold will grow in there. And in the bathrooms especially, because if you're taking showers, because there's a lot of times they don't put vents in bathrooms here. They just take a shower. If they have the hot, they just take shower. There's no vents, so you got to have a vent. Big Kev, high five. Good to see you, man. Good to see you. Welcome, welcome. Good to see you. Charles, next meet family for 3 weeks, then take her to Palawan 6 months, then marry. We shall see. High five. I hope everything works out perfectly for you. I hope it works out great, Charles. You deserve it. This store is only like about 100 meters chrome to my house, so it's close. Oh, that's good. Well, good. She can walk there. She can get there in the morning. And is she having people deliver the produce to her, or does she have to go out and get it? You know, does she have to go out to the farm, or people delivering it to her, keeping it fresh? Hello, Mark King. How you doing, Mark King? Good morning, Leatherneck Tony. Good to see you, man. Thank you for coming on. Good morning from Cebu. How are you? Catching your live chat and family. Good morning. Leatherneck's good to see you. Thank you for coming on. Spending all you guys. Thank you. Just uploaded a new video. I'm getting gold. Still doing the tree removal work. Well, I know you're very busy doing that. I know it's actually a full-time job with that, and I know that. Good morning, Mr. Chris. How are you this morning? Hopefully you're doing well. Hillbilly, good morning. How is everything with you? How are things? Hopefully you're doing well. They used ash and concrete. Hillbilly, I'm just going to ask a question. I'm not that knowledgeable, but I know that the concrete is coming from Vietnam. This is their substandard bad concrete that's shipping in here. And even China, the concrete is not up to standards. What is wrong with the concrete here? It's not like you put your mix in there and put your rock in there, and it's people are having problems with it. Now, I'm not saying, even the guys that are in Bohol are saying, Tom, I built this, my stairs are starting to crack apart, and we've got cracks in the stairs. I said, did you do the right mix? Yeah, we did the right mix, the whole 9 yards. So I don't know what that, there's a word that I'm trying to think, and I can't think of the word. Charles, you probably know what it is. Charles, you probably even know what's wrong with the concrete here, because you're a builder. It's not viscosity. Is that the right word? Viscosity? I don't know, but it's really not just me having problems with it. A lot of guys that build are having problems with it. We have a family member. It's a builder. He builds houses and shopping malls and complexes. Him and his family's been doing it for years. And he was telling me he can't even find workers, by the way. He's having a hard time finding workers. They use ash in the concrete. Okay, is that what it is? Barry is saying, hi, Jim and Rose. Is your church service in English? Mine is all in Visaya. I did service yesterday. I did the message yesterday, so you'll see that video on my weekly gospel reflection channel. But I speak English, but only about a third of the people in the church understood what I was saying. The rest is in Visaya. And how I started, I said, guys, listen, I would speak Visaya to you today, joke, but I only know a couple of words. But I think you'd rather me speak in English, because if I speak Visaya, it'd be all wrong. But I was going to do Visaya English with Visaya presentation, a slide presentation. And we couldn't do it because no power. And luckily we have devices that we charged up, so I had a speaker I could talk with, and I had all that stuff. And so we had our own sound system. But luckily we had that. We have that here at the house, and we just take it to the church, and they just use it all day for singing and talking so everybody can hear. But yesterday, I did service yesterday and in English, but I usually stay home. Most of the services, 90% of the services are done in Visaya or Tagalog or Iloilo. Ilonggo. But I see one big mold in the middle of my big screen. Yep, it's got glasses on and a blue shirt. You're right. Maple syrup is healthy. So if I could get some maple syrup, it'd be nice. I went to New Hampshire just before I came to the Philippines, and I bought a big old jug of maple syrup, and it didn't last long. Fresh maple syrup. John Ferris saying, I had to educate Rosilda that you not bill your man when it comes to your fiance. She went squirrely, and now we're working on our relationship. I just about left her. I thought that you almost did, yes. And I understand that. So, yeah, you can't bully. Well, you're not going to bully a guy anyway. I don't care If he's any kind of foreigner at all, you're not going to bully him into doing anything. Bully gets you nothing. It's better to treat you nicely and you get everything you want. The girls know how to treat me. You know, all they got to do is come up and, hey, daddy, you know, we were thinking about this. You think maybe we could do this? You think maybe we could do that? You think maybe we could go here and do this, or need this? I need to buy this. And I'll do anything they want, you know. And I remember that, John Ferris. Mark King says, I was at like 176 watching, but there are only 10 thumbs up. If you don't want to click the thumbs up, you can click the thumbs down. It don't matter. Just click. I have a lot of the guys from the RV group watching today. Hillbilly, I use volcanic ash and formed during volcanic eruptions. The ash is a good thing to use in it, right? Because it's I don't really know. I don't know. James, basements are a bad idea in the Philippines. They fill up with water fast. They really do. Where I live, you go down 3 feet, 4 feet, you're gonna hit water. You can go down more and more and get into the good supply, the spring water. We're not doing that. Our water, I pay $3 for it. It's not even $3. It's really $2. And I have all the water I need. Non-drinkable water. I wouldn't drink the water here if my life depended on it anyway. Even if they said it's perfect, I still wouldn't drink it. By the way, still has a lot of parasites in it. And the barangay came by, the municipality came by with the barangay, and they said, is your daughter here? And I said, yes, she's on our list to take worm pills. And I said, can you explain why she has to do that? Because she eats foods that we eat, and she eats foods that I eat. She says, if you wash your vegetables with the water, if you wash things with here, it's full of parasites. So say, for instance, you get lettuce and you're washing it, it's full of parasites, and you take it and you eat it. You have to wash it with mineral water that's already been treated. She gets worms. And I said, why you don't give me a pill? She says, older adults have an immune system built in that. Not saying you won't get sick. You'll get sick. But the parasites are full in the water here. And if you drink water, you'll have worms. And so they deworm the kids here twice a year. And they'll come around and give her a pill twice a year to deworm the kids here. And not just her, all the kids. They have a list of all the kids. So a lot of deworming going on. And she has to take it. In other words, it's almost like she wants you to take it when you're there. You know? They're really adamant, the health department, really adamant about that. I didn't realize that the parasites are that bad. One of my American friends says, man, I drink the water. I've been drinking this water for 30 years. I ain't had a problem with it. Well, come to find out, he goes to the doctor and he's got stomach problems. Goes to the doctor and he says, man, I don't know what you've been doing. I don't know what you've been doing. What kind of water are you drinking? I just drink the water out of the tap. You don't do that. You don't do that. It's full of mold, parasites. He says, no wonder. I wonder you haven't died now. You got typhoid, sir. A what? You got typhoid. So it took him a while to get over that typhoid. It had him down. He was down for the count. So she said, don't drink that water. Drink treated water from a treatment plant. Mark King, so click the one thumbs up. Yes, Romans use volcanic ash and concrete. It only lasts 100 years. Poop. 1,000 years. Okay. That's okay. I want mine to last 10 years. I'm not going to talk. I don't even. Somebody said, Tom, I'll give you $1 million cash to build 3 houses in the Philippines, or 5 houses, or 10 houses. I will give you money to build houses. I would not do it. I wouldn't build here. That's me. No way. No way, no way, no way. People are building great houses. They're wonderful and fantastic. I was looking at one the other day. One of Americans came over and built, and he's building some great stuff. And he's going up steps, Charles, and the steps were this wide. They were this wide, and because they're made for Filipino feet. And so, and the steps are this far up. So you step to go up 4 feet, you know? So I'm saying to myself, well, why didn't they make the steps wider? Well, they don't make them wider here. I had to make them make 12-inch. I said, make 12-inch steps. I don't care. 12-inch steps. I want 12-inch steps. And so going upstairs, I made them make 12-inch steps. So when you go upstairs, they're 12-inch steps. So when I step on it, my 12, 14-inch foot can get on there easily, and I don't have to worry about step, 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 step. And I noticed something else when they were building here. When they were putting on the roof and they built the roof, they didn't have long boards. The boards were not long enough. So what they did, they pieced it together and then put a board in, put a board. And I noticed, I said, what lumber did I emailed the guy, I said, what lumber did you use on that? And he's not replied it yet. Depending on the lumber that you use here, I'd be very careful with doing that shakety thing, because you know as well as I do, I would have done a little differently, but that's not me. I wouldn't build here. At the present time, the products are being delivered to us. The volume goes up. I can definitely go get it myself. Well, one thing about it, produce is something that you want to get it fresh, and that's a good thing there, because there's always many farmers. I mean, I saw up where you're at, there's so many beautiful farms up there. You can get just about anything you want at any time, you know. Jim, congratulations on that. Millions, new viewer, you're meaning slump. Are you meaning slump? I don't know what that means, Mr. Younce. Pumpkin Joe's, good morning. Yeah, the concrete is so weak that when the cable drill hole for cable wire, Lapo, the entire chunk of the condominium wall came falling off. LOL. Yeah, we had to drill some holes over here also, and yes, the drill went through, and a piece about this big popped off, not only on the front, on the back also, that we had to patch. Then we noticed on that same wall that it started cracking from where he drilled in. It was going to crack down to where I don't know. This is my particular preference. People do whatever they want to do, build what you want to build. I chose this route. If I wanted to build something, I would not build it out of concrete. I would do steel, hardy board, steel, concrete, the walls, concrete board, I'm sorry to say. Rock wool panels, sandwich panels, any kind of panels like that. Pumpkin Joe, good morning. The strength and the longevity of Roman marine concrete is understood to benefit from reactions with seawater, with a mixture of volcanic ash and quicklime to create the rare crystal called tobermorite. Can't even read all that, hillbilly. It's over my head, but good. Leatherneck Tony, I'd like to see you tour your house. Have you done a video on that and maybe some of the costs? Yeah, Meowts, I've done. I had over 1,000 videos, so there's probably, 100 videos on my house. Yeah, inside and out. I'm sitting in the bedroom presently, and I got the aircon going in here. It's a 10 by 10 bedroom. This is a 2-bedroom. It's 518 square foot house I live in. You can easily add on to it, add another 100, 200 square feet to it, no worries. You can stack these things. You can do anything you want with them. They were World War II. They were made that what they would do sometimes is they would have this wall here folds out. I'm sitting on a folded out wall, floor and wall and ceiling. What they would do is take this wall here and they would throw it down, and that would be the floor. And then they had easily attachments. They would attach to the side and put on a roof to make an extra room for like patients to stay in while they're operating them on them, depending on what they had, and they just throw it out that way and that way. I was going to actually build on this. I bought 25 panels to build additional 3 meter by 6 meter, and I decided against it because I didn't need the room. The cost is $500 for 25 panels. It's really inexpensive. I could not beat that. It was like, how could I beat that? 20 bucks a panel. And you still buy them 20 bucks a panel in China. They're 10 foot high, 3 meters. I mean, a meter. I'm sorry, a meter wide. A meter and 10. A meter and then 2.5 meters. Or 3 meters. Kevin Nash, good morning. How you doing? How's Mr. Kevin Nash doing? Lagaya, she was on a stream the other day. Say hi to Miss Lagaya. How you doing? Mark King. So Tom, you're saying when you were at church yesterday, there was no women trying to take you away from Ruth? Ruth's been have all those women tried. They have, they have tried, and she stopped them. She gives them an evil eye. They when I first came here, they were trying. Believe me. A hillbilly, yeah. Cool Creed info. John Ferris. I don't know about a lot about concrete, but I know a lot about political public relations. Well, you do good here. Political relations. I've noticed sometimes the video gets 200 thumbs up before the 50 views. Must be some. Yeah, what they do is they'll come in and they'll say, "Great video, Tom," and it's not even finished the first ad yet. Yeah, that's what happens. Hey, it's a great video, Tom, and now I finished first ad. And so, great video, and then ad number one, and ad number two, however long that is, they are for 45 seconds. So for 60, 70 seconds, they just come in and lay that, and then the video's not even started. So that's the reason you get the thumbs up. Yeah, I had a video, they had 300 thumbs up and 18 views. So heck, I had one 500 thumbs up and 100 views. So they just come in and say, "Thank you, Tom. Okay, it's nice, wonderful. I'm glad you did this. Okay, I don't have time right now. I love you, but I don't love you right this second. See you." That's what they do. Seawater percolated with tiny cracks in Roman concrete. It reacts to Phyllis. I ain't reading all that. Hillbilly, it's over my head. Jim and Rose. When I moved from New Hampshire to the Philippines, I did bring a half gallon of maple syrup. It was gone in a month. Yeah, I mean, you ain't kidding. That's some good syrup. Hillbilly, rocktobermite crystals, most durable building material in human history. Well, let's look at it this way. Some of the Roman places are still standing to this day. Even their tunnels, a lot of the tunnels are still there. Tom, I was surprised at your previous electricity bill. It was very close to ours, and you have solar. My mother-in-law lives in Florida, or in Butuan, and she bill is next to nothing. Yeah, what happened? The rates went up again. It's now 15 pesos per kilowatt. They foresee it to be going to 16, 17, 18. It just went up again. I do pay, even with my solar, I do pay anywhere from 60, 80, 90 to 140 a month, depending on electricity. But remember, where I live, they're buying electricity from Davo, and they're buying electricity from CDO. So they're buying two different companies, and they're charging them. So they had to go up on the rates. Now, Mindinao is so huge that this Fabeco goes way almost over there to CDO. I mean, they'll go 50 miles that way. So they're supplying a lot of power to a lot of places. The dam can only handle so much, and they're using diesel fuel. And diesel, when it went up, you can understand the rates went up, and it's going up and up and up now. Prices reduced on fuel now. You can buy now fuel for 80 peso, 70 peso, depending per liter, depending on where you go. But still, it's still expensive for Filipino standards. Expensive for me, even, Yeah, and you know what, Pumpkin Joe? I know it's this electricity thing. I don't know. It'd be better just to get a diesel generator, hook it on your house, and the power goes out. It kicks on automatically and stays on. It might be cheaper to run diesel, but not 24 hours a day. But solar is the way to go. It really is. I need to probably invest another $500 to $800 in it to get it complete. I just need to order a couple panels. I have the batteries. They're in the garage. I just haven't done it yet because I've not seen any panels that I want. I need to buy 500-watt panels. I want to buy one or two of those, and then I'll be fine. But the ones that they have on Lazada are junk. And the ones I'm trying to get for Alibaba from China are way too price high because everybody wants solar now, so they raise the price on them. Red Horse. No, the other one to know. How you doing? Good morning. Hi, Tom. Yeah, the tap water's not good for foreigners. Man, it will make you sick. What's your name or your channel for RV? It's called RV Travel and Living. RV Travel and Living. And it is a new channel that I started. And I started because when we arrive in boots on the ground in USA next year, I want to do RV travel. I used to do it, and I used to have an RV, and I lived in one and traveled around. I want to do some travels with one Um, and I've already contacted some parks that they will give me good rates even next year, and it's set in stone. So hopefully that's okay. You can stay in an RV park for 300, 325, $400 plus your electric a month, depending what state you're going to. Some are a little more pricey than that. Florida is really the most high expensive because of the bike weeks and things like that. Kevin Ash, I think some people are building homes using beach type sand. They have bits of seashell and cement sand, which means salt in the mix and corrode rebar and cause cement flaking and breaking. I know when we bought the last thing of concrete we had, I'm just sickened. I'm just sickened with it. Actually, I'm just tired of it. I'm tired of buying something and it not work. I'm tired of buying something that you think is going to work. It never works. I mean, nothing that I buy and purchase has ever worked here. That TV right there is gone, and we've had it for 4 years. Okay, fine, buy it, buy another one, throw it away, another $100. But a drill, you could buy a drill, it doesn't work. They'll last a few months and they're gone. Just things that you purchase here, a charger for a phone, simple things to survive in life, glasses like this, they're junk. You have to buy them. It still costs you $1. You can get a pack of 10 for, whatever in US, and they're still junk, but it's the better quality junk. They don't work, but it's better quality junk than what you get here. We ordered a charger, paid, $15 for a charger, really nice charger. It has the 18650s in it, the rechargeable batteries. Thing is junk. It's not working. I was like, what the heck? I just paid $15 for this thing. It's junk. You can't get your money back. But the radio, they sold 1,000 of them. Everybody's happy with it. But you go to use it, it's junk. It don't work. It's junk. So when I ordered this phone here that you see here, I ordered from USA. When I order something, I order USA. When I order my shirts, I'm ordering USA. When I order my underwear, it's USA. I am not buying anything else. This shirt here that I wore yesterday came from India. India has better products than we have. Look here. Look at this. Look at the seams, how it's sewn. And look, I buy a shirt here, even though it's handmade. The string's coming out of it, and I'm going, what in the world? What's wrong with this? So the measurements are off, and he measured me 3 times. I didn't gain weight in a week, like that. So I'm just over this stuff. Jim and Rose, worm eggs can become airborne. When someone washes the sheets in the bed and hanging out to dry, the egg clusters will blow off the sheets. You know what, Jim? I noticed too that they really have a problem with worms here. I'm talking internal worms with the bodies. I've never realized that. And lice. Everybody has lice. Everybody. Ruth doesn't have it. Or caught it by laying with one of the cousins and has lice. Well, how in the world you get lice? And it's heck to get rid of. Oils and creams and this and that and combing the hair. And it's like, how in the world? It's like, I can't take it. I said, it's not a hygiene thing. It's just something that's transferred. Omer has less fleas than lice than anybody. It's like, when you go to the desert sand, best roam and use desert sand. Always filter your sand as well. Yeah, I don't know, rounded desert sand. Need a microscope to see sand. Yeah, a maple syrup season in Quebec. Is it really? Thumbs up, still the algorithm pick you up, I think. Yeah, the algorithm will pick you up and then drop you like a hot potato. Algorithm will pick you up and drop you like a hot potato. And what I mean by this, it's like this RV channel, I submitted for monetization on it. And it's been a few days, and I'm thinking to myself, well, I'm not going to worry about it. It's not that big. It is a big deal. It is a big deal because I want it monetized. It's not like you make tons of money off of it. For 1,000 views, you make $2 to $6, depending, or it could be $8, could be $10. But it just depends on how long you engage, how long you talk, how many people commented, how many replied back. It's just, now it's like a bunch of things that's involved in it. Then if you have a lot of that during the first 4 hours, YouTube will take it and present it more. If you have less, and a lot of the guys that get 10, 15, 20,000 views on a video, they'll make fairly good. Some will make really good money. Some won't, depending on how many commenters comment it and how many replies back to it. Mike Kaysen taught me this long time ago in my Philippine journey. He says, always answer every comment. He said it will matter much on your channel. Even saltwater is stronger over time. I used to love going skiing in the sand dunes. Very hard sport, yeah. Hillbillies, boy, I have to tell you one thing, Hillbilly. You are in the Romans today. Perfect water resistant. The material called opus, the best. Great taste. Barry, everyone gets parasites. All people in the U.S. used to take parasite herbs twice a year. You know what, Barry? I remember my father asking my mother about parasites, worms, and we're growing up. She said, "Dad, not these days. We don't have to do that because the water is better, and we're feeding food that are washed with good, clean water." And I guess water is the key, and it's a key here. But the water is. The water department guy told me one time, I says, why is it I smell chlorine in it so strong sometimes? He said, we have to kill the mold in it. So we'll flush the whole system out and just saturate it with chlorine. I said, so people are drinking that water that drink this? She goes, yeah, you're drinking. I said, I could smell the chlorine sometimes. The guy's watering his flowers over here with the water. I could smell the chlorine coming out. She goes, yeah, well, that's what we do. We buy it by the barrels, and we just pump it full so we can kill all the bacteria and the parasites and everything in it. And I said, what about human consumption? He says, well, it's not good, but your system will flush it out. And I'm saying to myself, well, not really. I'm sure there's going to be problems with that. Salt and rebar don't mix, bro. You asked about concrete. Sucks. Concrete is horrible. Is fiberglass rebar available in the Philippines? I don't know. Not to my knowledge. I don't think you can buy it, but I am in an area that it seems to be really not saying. I did see 2 wheelbarrows yesterday being used on the road over here. They're building a concrete road over here, and I did see some wheelbarrows. And I understand Wilcons has wheelbarrows now, so that's good. And I've not been able to get. I was going to buy a wheelbarrow, and I've been looking for one for about a year, and they telling me they have wheelbarrows now, so I'll go get a wheelbarrow. I wanted to haul some dirt is what I want to do with it. Jim Rose, all I can tell you, RV Travel Living didn't work for me. Hey, Chicha, can you put up my link to my channel, RV Travel? Ruth's going to put on the link. She's doing her cake, but she stopped. She's going to put it on. Good morning, Ken Unger. How you doing? Hold on, Jim. She's going to put it on for you, and just click it. Hillbilly, Roman concrete still have 24 years. Yeah, guys talking. So how you doing, Ken? How's car sales? Can't get any cars? Getting cars? Ken Unger, April Fool's Day. I was going to do an April Fool's joke to someone, and I decided not to do it here in the Philippines. They might get insulted, so I took back of that. A friend of mine has a channel, teased someone that he bought, that they got donated $150,000 to buy this particular RV, and the guy took it very well. But I was going to do something like that here, but I decided I better not do it here. Remember, your sarcasm here is very can be taken very thing. I was talking yesterday in a message about eagles and crows. As you know, eagle can fly high, 20, 30,000 feet in the air, and a crow can only go so. And I was using that message in there, and it kind of went over people's heads yesterday. And a few people got it, but a few people said, what does eagles and crows have to do with God? And so it was out of text with them. You'll find that your communication may be way out of text. They didn't hear one word you said. You have to talk slow, and you have to really be choosy on your words, because they will not understand. When you say certain things, and if you use a analogy to get onto something else, they may not understand that, and they may get upset. And I've had that. I've had them upset at me. Yeah, Daddy, I'll put the link here. Bless Sunday. Thank you, Mommy. Yes, thank you. So he's going to put the link on. You guys click on it. Yeah, it's RV travel. It gives ideas, and it's going to be, well, when I get boots on the ground. It's a channel that has started that a lot of RVers are asking questions like power supplies. When I go to the park, the power in I burn up my air conditioner. How did my air conditioner die? What's wrong with my air conditioner? Why did it die? Well, the power coming to the park, sometimes they don't have the power source correctly down the line. And in other words, the water flow down the line is nil to none because all the power's here, And so you need a power supply, a real nice power supply. Ken Unger, Charles, finally the pearly gates have been open for travel. So Ken Unger, when are you going to be here? I think you'll be here soon. Maureen is still up with Rena, I understand, right? So that's good. Good for you. Let me just get down here, bottom of the screen here. Yeah, go figure. Canada made it this World Cup soccer. Awesome. So Canada, good for them. High five. Soccer, good for them. Polly Datmarts, good morning. I don't see Polly on here. Oh, here's Polly. Hi. It's snowing again here in Michigan. Probably won't stick. It'll be warm soon. Polly, is it really? Wow. Snowing. Will it stick? I don't miss snow. Hey, there it is right there. There's the channel. If you click on that link, it'll take you to the RV channel. And this is the channel I started. It just now reached, I don't know what it's at. I think 1,000 subscribers. I did apply for monetization yesterday, or day before yesterday, I'm sorry. Let's see. Saltwater. Alan, it's hard changing my driver's license there. Is it hard? Alan, how you doing? Whitner, how you doing? Well, I've not changed mine. I'd be honest with you. When I get stopped, I just say, here's my driver's license. They say, oh, okay, sir, you need to get a Filipino license. All you got to do is go down to LTO or go down here and this and this, and you get your license. I said, I know. A friend of mine got his license. All he did at that particular time was go down there and presented his license, and they gave him a license after a period of time. I forget what it was, 1 or 2 weeks. They gave him a license, but they gave him a piece of paper in between that time. Foreigners can do that. Filipino have to take a test. They have to take a driving test now. So if you're Filipino. Now, that was done by a friend of mine. I don't know if it's true everywhere because here in the Philippines it changes. I just keep my driver's license. I ain't worried about that stuff. You can get a AAA international driver's license that is good here, by the way. Go to AAA.com and tell them you want an international driver's license. You can drive in I forget how many countries. It's a lot of countries. You can get that Filipino driver's license. And you come here. It's good for 1 year. It's good for 1 year after you arrive here. But and it's international driver's license, and it's good here. And Philippines does accept that. Makado, how you doing? How are things? But yeah, you can actually do that. And it's not that complicated. So you use, I forget what it is. I think it's like $50 or something, or $30, and you get an international driver's license. It's just something that you have a license. They use your existing license and give you an international driver's license. You don't have to take no tests or anything, and you can use it here. So it's valid. So if you stopped here, you got a year. Good morning, Tomcat. So that makes it really nice. And Ruth is shy today. She's baking cakes, but she had her teeth pulled. Her dentures did not come in yet, and it should be here soon. And so she's gumming it lately. You know what I'm saying? So my wonderful wife is waiting on that. Let's see if I miss anybody. Yeah, Alan, so there you go. There's your answer to that, my friend. Don't worry about it too much. I've been using mine for 7 years. Now, some of the guys never get one. Some guys go get one. But I understand it's just basically not a swap out, but you show them this, and then they give you your license back, and then you get another license. I don't worry about it. But here's something that you do have to worry about it. This is the most important thing. If you buy a car, make sure you have insurance. Make sure you have the best insurance you can have on it. Make sure you make payments on it. If you get in an accident, they can take your car if you have no insurance. Even if it's a loaned car, they can take your car. So, just saying. If you come in here, make sure you have insurance on your motorcycle. Make sure you have insurance on your car. Never not pay your bill on it because they can take your brand new car. It's happened. It happened to an American friend of mine. They took his car. Did he have insurance? He did, but he didn't pay the second year. It's only like $80 a year. They call it full coverage. Yeah, it's full coverage. You pay your own fees to pay your own car. So, for example, you get in an accident and you total it out, you have to repair your own car. Their insurance here is, they do have a type, it's called collision and all that stuff, but it's really, 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 it really doesn't work. I'm just telling you from experience that you need to always make sure you have insurance on your car. I'm telling you. All right, let me get back to here. Thank you, Mama. Chemical makeup. Okay, you guys talking. Hey, Tom, it's snowing. Let's see. Alan, thank you. Hard to send my driver's license there. So, yeah, I take off the 19th and Baguio meet up with Maureen. Oh, okay. Good. Get down to my neck of the woods, come down here and see me. Or if I know you're going to be in CDO or somewhere like that, or Davao, or you're in Mindinao, let me know. I'll meet. There are Filipinos there in Philippines doing live in the vans on YouTube. Yes, there are. There are many. But the ones that started those, they're really kind of like stopped, Mark. Did you see that? I looked at a post the other day. It's been a year since they lived in a van. I think they left. I think they left the Philippines. Living in a van in the Philippines. I think they're gone. I think they're out of the Philippines. Or she started doing cooking videos now. I saw. So I don't know what happened with that. 1,000 subs on your RV channel. Yes, 1,000. That's right. 1,000 subs. That's exactly right. That's exactly right. And I wouldn't have that if it wasn't for my wonderful guys on RV group. It's just a group of guys. You guys understand this. You meet some friends out, and you go to another park, you meet some friends. It's not like you meet 100, but you meet 2, you meet 5, and eventually you got a group of friends you keep in touch, and you got a group of 100 or 200 or 300 or 400 or 500. I bet you 500 subscribers on that channel, my RVers, maybe more. Yeah, that link worked. Thank you. You're welcome. Kevin Ash, I can't wait to see you guys in your adventures. I bet you like the cool weather compared to below. Yes. So, Makoto, how you doing? What's going on? How are things with you? And how is your job? I'll get back to Philippines but cold, but I really want to wait till around November. Well, we may go back early. Got to go. A lot going on. We have invested in. Yes, good morning. There's a lot. Tomcat, how are things with you? Hopefully you're doing well. Just background, Daddy Tom. I'll finish my ice cream for my ice cream cake tomorrow. Yes, darling. I'm in Genesee County, Lower Peninsula, Charles. Ruth, you see what I said about Tom going to church? Yes, not asked yesterday if I not asked Tom about. Barry, check out Tesla's home battery setup. Yeah, they do have some. They do. They're very expensive. If I could buy an old Tesla that's wrecked, but this is going to be raped of the batteries. People are going to take those batteries out. Batteries are here. Even some good batteries. You're going to pay for them. I'm finding I'm having a hard time with the solar panels. Most I see are the junk. Really junk. Kevin T, good morning. My wife and I eating out with another couple. My wife and friends' wife looked at it, were watching a ping pong match. They didn't even understand any of it. That's what they do here. Yeah, they'll watch a show from US and not understand anything. They want to see the pictures. That's what they're there for, to see the pictures. I know. You love that weather compared to in your sea level. Uh, Ruth or I can repost again for you if you'd like. Okay, okay, Mark, that's fine. It's fine. I have not driven many years to an eye. I will have to hire rides when I get there. No worries. Many drivers take you everywhere. Even a friend of mine just took a trip to CDO, and he hired a driver. It's easy for them to drive. You can pay here in our area $50, $60 to go all day. But remember, it's a van hauling 10 to 15 people. But you can hire a driver for a day for $10. So we hired many drivers for the day to take us all over the place. Like we need to go to Quezon, we need to go to the funeral, we need to go here, we need to go there. It was $50 in a non-air conditioned car, in a tuk-tuk or something like that. If air conditioned, the price is going to go up to probably 1,000 to 2,000. Yeah, go ahead, Mark King. Go ahead and repost it. Yeah, impound here is like 500. You pay a ticket 200. Yeah, here, no. They keep your car, buddy. I don't know if they ever get it back. And my friend never got his car back. He never got his car back, and it wasn't his fault. He just didn't have insurance. Not only he lost it, but the other person lost the tuk-tuk they had too. So they go to impound lots, and I don't know what they do with them. You go by any police station here, you're going to see 1,000 wrecked motorcycles and a few cars. Really. You will. In town, they got so many wrecked motorcycles that they have another lot they store them on. I went to Valencia. If you look, they have so many, they got them stacked on top of each other. Hey, Tom, what's the cost of auto insurance? They're about $100. About $100 a year. And it's full, they call it for full coverage, but it's really no coverage at all. You have to take care, in other words, you're just taking care of yourself, basically. They're not going, nobody's going to write you a check at the end of the day. Let me put it that way. However it works out, you won't get any check out of anything to help repair your car. And if you hit a Filipino, you're not going to get no money out of them. The only ones that you get money out, if you hit a bus or a big transportation company that has big trucks on the road, something like that. But even they're questionable. But if it's a bus or bus lines, they'll pay you. If the bus guy hits you or bus lines, they'll pay you. But other than that, you're not going to get anything. It's just, how are you going to get money from a turnip, you know? It's just hard. To you when a videos are posted, so the new one I did watch could have been sometime when it was posted. Yeah, it's okay. You can also add hydrate take. Oh man, Hillbilly, you're on the thing. Yes, Kevin, just see you guys talking. Do they auction those vehicles off after confiscated? I think they do. I think they do. I think they do that. Philippines, my paradise. Good morning, good morning. He says 168. Watching now 27 on. Okay. Okay. Well, a lot of times what happens, like I said, a lot of guys come on and say hi, bye, don't even do anything. They don't do anything at all. I don't know. It's okay. Those vehicles, what happens is they take them and they put them in the lot. I think later on they may auction them off for parts and the money goes wherever. I don't know where the money goes. I don't know if it goes back to the city. I don't know where it goes. But I know that those are piling up and they pile them up, and I don't know where the money goes. They don't advertise any of that stuff. It's not like auctions in the U.S. where they advertise it. It's just one of those things. It's just one of those things. It just hits that. You know, my brother and I were talking about it. We only see thumbs up and not thumbs down. So how many thumbs down? I don't know. It's not that important to me either way. How many thumbs up? How many thumbs down? How many's watching? All I know is I enjoy everybody that's on here today. It really doesn't matter. If there's 500 or if there's 5,000 or if there's 5, it's okay by me. I don't have to worry about that. I know a lot of the guys come on here and they just watch. They don't comment or things like that. A lot of them have it on in the background as they're driving down the road. Don't say anything, and that's okay. We can only see the thumbs up, not thumbs down. So how many thumbs down are there? There's not any thumbs down. If there is, hold on, let me look. Let me go on my thing. I have 0 thumbs down. So there you go. It's okay. Let me refresh my page. I'm not getting all of it. Here we go. Here we go. Refresh that bad boy. There you go. Okay, I'm back up. All right, 177. Okay. See, I don't see it because it shows only the screen I logged in at. You know, it showed 5 people on. So, um, you know that most tune in ruin my dinner now. I'm sitting here to watch your live stream. I forgot all about my dinner cooking. It's like you leave the freezer door open. You got your ice cream in there. I tell you what, we had the power outage yesterday. We lost some stuff in the freezer, and I'm really unhappy about it. My solar was on the freezer, so I don't know. Maybe I have a problem. The fridge was on. Everything in it was cold, so I don't know what happened. Maybe my freezer stopped, or my solar runs a constant 220. It's set up on 220 here. I don't know what happened. So 33. Okay, there you go. It's growing. I can't figure out why Rena had to move her apartment location to another one because her landlord decided to rent out her apartment to transients. Yeah, I don't know what happened to that. I don't know. So, Jim Rose, goodbye. I will go in the store to see my wife. Hey, Jim, thank you so much for spending your valuable time with us today. Yeah, in fact, Jim, hopefully you can get some good bell peppers and things like that because I can't find any here. Good tomatoes. We're growing tomatoes out there now in our garden. We're growing tomatoes and onions. We got some carrots going. We got some ginger growing. We have some blooms on our lime tree and our orange tree for the first time ever. For the very first time ever. So the sun, we realize something. The sun kills it here. No matter what you plant, unless you're planting corn or something like that, the sun will kill it. It is just something that no matter what you put out there, the sun's going to kill anything. Of course, tomato plants, any of that stuff, you can't have the sun anyway here because it will kill them. So, yeah. Hey, Tom, see you soon. Got to go out and eat some stuff. All right, Hillbilly, thank you for coming on. Thank you for being and spending your valuable time with me today. Busy doing security detail tonight. ABS-CBN, Yam Concepcion, a TVC actress in Tampa, Florida. I saw you there. We'll be there next year. I left a comment for you. We'll be there next year, Mr. Rich Bromo. Good to see you. Did you know that that is a nice thing they do there? I was there one time. It wasn't this one, but there was another Filipino American thing they had, Mitch, and it was really nice. It was really nice. I was there. Me and my buddies went there, and it was nice. We had a good time. They were going there to find a girl, and I went with them. Said there's got to be a good Filipina here. I said there's probably many good Filipinas here, but they never did find one. Thank you, Miss Mitch, for the super chat. High five. Thank you. They're in the Philippines soon and come visit you. Go out and eat. Yeah, sounds good. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do that. Alan Butler says, I'll be living near Baguio, Tabuk City in May to meet my fiance, 3-year long distance for the first meet. We built a house there in 3 years wait. Alan, good for you, man. Good for you. I know you can't wait to go see it. I know you can't wait to be here. One thing about it, here's something that you always know, that if she's with you now for the 3 years and going through all the COVID things, good for you, and it'll be a good relationship there. Because, man, there's many relationships broke up during this COVID thing. I appreciate, but don't believe you ever see a good bell pepper in the Philippines unless it's grown from some other place. I agree. I hadn't seen any yet. I'd like to have some good oranges though, but they have oranges here, but they're okay. They're okay. They're not good oranges. Be there in the Philippines, Hillbilly. Look forward to seeing you. Kevin Nash, shout out to Miss Chi Torres, one of my favorite friends. Yes. Shout out to Miss Chi Torres. Yeah, she's a great lady. She's living in Davao. You know what we're going to do? We're going to sneak on Miss Chi one day. Me and Ruth's going to get in the van. We're going to go to Davao and pick up the phone. We're going to call Chi. I think Ruth has her phone number or her Facebook, and we're going to call and say, let's meet, and we're going to have a Chi, Tom, and Ruth video, and on her channel, and then I'm gonna take her out to eat. So we'll do that. We're going to surprise her one day. We just haven't gone to Davao yet. Davo's a little bit complicated, more complicated because of the traffic. Davo's getting saturated by so many people coming in. It's busy there, guys. If you're moving to the Philippines, #1 destination is Davao. And everybody seems to be moving towards Davao. It used to be Duma, Baguio, Duma, Boracay, Palawan, Davao. Man, Davo's getting saturated. I talked to the mayor. Where are you moving, Davao? Oh, I'll be there end of the year. Where are you going? I'm moving to Tagum, right there in Davao. Oh, okay. I'll be there. A lot of guys are moving to Davao. The guy asked me one time, what's best, Davao or Dumaguete? I've never been to Dumaguete. I wouldn't know. Davo's pretty nice. Bye now. Okay, Lang. Thank you, Mr. Mitch. Thank you for the super chat. Yeah, it takes time. It's going to take time. This is shout out Miss Chi Torres, yes. Tom, yeah, take time to find a good woman there in the Philippines. It won't take you long, Mark. You come here, you're guapo already, you'll find somebody. Good bells, Mr. Mitch. It's been long days volunteering. CG, good morning. EcoFlow Delta Pro portable power station. CG, I've not seen it. Put a link in here, and we will look at it. Only 34 likes. The portable home battery Delta Pro Sports is a capacity expanded all the way to 25. Oh, wow. The kicker is you can integrate it directly to your home circuits via a smart house phone panel. CG, send me a link to that. I bet it's a few $1,000s. I bet it's a few $1,000s. CG, you have my channel name, young.tom23, or just send a link here. We have a great bell peppers there, maybe some imported, but too cheap for 50 cents. Jack Redmond, good morning. How's Mr. Jack? You know what you need to have? Good oranges, lots of water. Is that what it is, Mark? Yeah, I told Ruth, I said, we either got to water these more or get rid of them. The kids had mangoes yesterday. They were the green, non-ripe variety. They're just always green, and they're the sour. They love to dip the vinegar and soy sauce together, and so I keep telling Laura, you got to start leaving them out of the way. She's got white bumps on her hands this morning, all over her hands. It's because of all the acidity and the things she keeps eating. She loves rice with dried fish and vinegar. Rice with dried fish and vinegar and soy sauce. Vinegar and soy sauce, and she could drink it. Well, that's what the kids live on. That's their condiment here, is vinegar and soy sauce. And I keep telling her, you've got to broaden your horizons. You can't just have that. You got to have a little more than that. So I tried to give her pancake syrup this morning, but she wanted this topping for ice cream. And it's really sweet. So she's critiquing the two. Well, Daddy, this has 15 grams, one your pancake, and this one has 10. I said, well, honey, this is made for pancakes, and this is good. You ought to try it. No, I don't want to try it. I want this other. So she's that way. She's very finicky on food. She'll eat, but she's finicky, very finicky. Green beans are my favorite. I love green beans. I did my like. Thank you. Thank you for doing that, Alan. Hit the like if you love Tom and Ruth. That's exactly right. We, Ruth and I also, we're go ahead and, like I said, we're going to go CDO. I am going to go to the SNR membership. I'm going to pay the $14 or $20, whatever it is. I'm going to go get me some ground beef. I'm filling the cooler, and I'm going to put me some big ice packs in there. Water bottles, iced up. I'm going to have it all ready. So when I get there, and if they don't have ice packs, it's okay. I'm buying me some ground beef, and I'm going to buy me chicken breast bigger than this big. This big. I'm going to buy chicken breasts. I understand they have chicken breasts now, like Chicken Breast USA. I understand they have food there. And so we're going to go test it. If I can do a video in there, I'm going to do a video in there. If they'll allow me to do a video in there, I'm going to do a video in there. And I'm going to show everybody what they have and what they don't have, because I want ground beef. I want to make tacos. I want to make this. So if I buy 2 kilo, 3 kilo, 4 kilo ground beef. I'm gonna bring it. My freezer's only this big square. I'm filling the whole thing up, so I have ground beef. I'm tired of getting the beef over here that's green and blue and horrible, and the guy's getting ready to cut it. I said, I don't want any of that. Don't even think about cutting that. It's green, it's gassy, it's blue. You can see it, the sheen. I said, all that beef's bad. It's bad already, and you're still selling it. Oh, it's still good. You just boil it, and you do this to it, and you rinse it, and you put salt on it, and you do the baking powder, and you do. I said, what in the world? I said, no way, dude, that's really bad. I can smell it from here. Oh, it's okay. We sell 2-3 cows a day. Nobody's gotten sick on it. I said, how would you know? They're probably dead. He's laughing. He speaks English. Are you saying you don't like green eggs and ham? No green eggs and ham. I think it's Omer trying to get in. Rick Morris, good morning. How you doing, Rick? Are you here? Let's see here. Yeah, Kevin P. Good morning, Kevin P. Good morning, good morning. How you doing this morning? Alan, did you like? Yeah, green ones that eat with the salt and the hot peppers. Yes, I like them ripe and sweet like me. Yeah, I like sweet like you. Exactly. I like them too like that. Kevin Ash, looks like Mars Bancoud is getting her life going after the sorry has taken off. Good for her. And Serge helping a bit. Yes, it makes it really nice. It makes it really nice to have the help like that. And I like Mars. As you can see, I got Omer visiting me. You hear him in the background? Good for her, and Serge helping a bit. Serge is a good friend. He helps a lot. He really does a good job in helping. He's always been a person that is a very giving person, and shout out for him for that. And Miss Mars always has a great channel. I really like watching Mars' channel. I haven't been able to get over to it. We actually been really busy. We met another American in town on Thursday. He didn't want his video be done. It's a guy from South Carolina. He arrived here, married his Filipina, and he is really excited being here. And so you can see. If the let's see, like Mars getting. If the vinegar is raw and natural, like Bragg's, it's very healthy. Yeah, Bragg's is very good vinegar. I like that. It's good vinegar. So Rick, how you doing this morning? What are you doing? What are you doing? Look at my baby here. Well, I can't get him. I don't know what's he doing. Just grab him. Good morning, Rick Morris. Let's see, caribou beef. I've not had. They say it's here. They say it's here. He's there. They're going crazy in here. Are you saying you don't like green eggs and ham? Exactly. Yeah, start learning how to use up turkey breast. We had another egg. A snake got the other egg. Now it had to be a pretty big egg. These eggs are about this big. It's 6 times, 7 times a large egg. It's really big. It's big, and so it had to be a big snake to get that. Ruth said it's cobra. I said, you sure it's not one of the pythons or any of that stuff or anything? And she goes, no, it's a cobra. Got it. I said, really? But they don't get the turkeys. She says, no, they get the eggs. I said, if we got a cobra in the yard again? She goes, probably. She says, Tom, they're all over the Philippines. This is the way it is. She said, that's the reason you don't go in a durian patch, durian trees. They're always in there because the rats are getting the durian when they fall, and so I said, wow, I needed to hear that. So we're on the lookout for cobra. You need to start learning turkey breast. Yeah, exactly. Balut and ham. You smell the feel of slimy stuff. It's rancid. Yeah, that beef's bad. It's bad. They're selling it. They're still selling it. The guy he's not gonna not sell it. You know, he's always gonna sell it. Rick, yeah, I'm here. Glennis will travel your way next week. We decided to sell our property there. Oh, you did? So where are you going to live, Rick? Are you going to live here? Or where are you going to live? Are you going to live here in Rawmug, or are you going to live somewhere else? Where do you decide? I'm the guy at the party that makes friends with the dog. Yeah. Dogzilla. He got a shower, and he's running around crazy. He's a good boy, though. I'm thinking of getting my Ligaya unattached. Very expensive to do an annulment. Must be love to pay for that process. Well, this, yeah, $5,000. $5,000. You might get less than that, but it's be about $5,000, Kevin. Some get it cheaper, but I don't know. Charles Huckstad. So, yeah, I'm a guy who always makes friends. So, Rick, where are you going to live? You going to live here or is somewhere else? This American friend that came into town, they're getting married, and they're going to get married around here somewhere. They're looking for a venue. And I said, and so we will be there. And he was telling me that he had been waiting, and he'd been talking to her for 7 years. 7 years. And he finally came here. He's not retired. He's a young man still. I mean, he's in his mid-40s. He's not retired. But they're going to get married here, and he's going to file for the IR1 or whatever it is to take her back to the U.S. And after a while, once he gets back to the U.S., get settled and then file for that and bring her back to the U.S. And so, Rick, I want to tell you my papers. I talked to Rapid Visa on my USCIS, and I still have to pay. I didn't know I had to pay another $1,100 for Miss RR. And so I'm getting that resolved now, and then have another meeting scheduled for, I think, this coming Friday with USCIS to turn in those papers with Rapid. I'm sorry, with Rapid telephone, and then I'm gonna turn in the papers for that, and so I can get them to US. They extended the meetings. I understand. I'm not really hip on it, but I understand. I did get an email first of the month that no more USCIS meetings at this current time in Manila or Cebu. They were holding them in Cebu, but they're no more now in Manila at this current time. I'm sure they're going to change it. Dogzilla. I'm thinking of giving it unattached. Yeah, you know what? I think it's good. Rick Morris. Mara Ding, her family is here, and I like the area. 3 hours to CDO. Mara Ding. Okay. I don't know where Mara Ding is, but it's okay. We're headed. Is Mara Ding on this side of CDO? Maramug side, or is he on the other side? But we're headed CDO one day this week. I got to get over there. There are, I was just saying, I think there's one other American that's coming here sometime this month. That's moving here. Are sponsors necessary for wedding there? You know what, John Ferris? They do, yes. They're not necessary, but you have them. And their sponsors, and basically what they're going to do is give you gifts and maybe can help cover the cost of a wedding. Help cover meaning $10, $20, $30 each, and 3 or 4 sponsors. My sponsors, I said, don't worry about that. I'm paying for all of it. You want to get us a gift, fine. If not, don't worry about it. I'm not into that gift thing. I'm not into that. But a couple of them did buy us gifts, and their attorney, a good close friend of ours, an attorney, a doctor, and then the professor and his wife at college of CMU. So, good friends of Ruth's for years. And so it worked out fine. We had a good wedding. And I was trying to keep my wedding down to $1,000, but it ended up costing, with everything, probably about more like $1,800 that we ended up spending. There was 70 something people at our wedding. I cut it off at 70. There could have been 100, 200, but I cut it off at 70 people. Yeah, you know why. So you go to CDO, then pass Iligan, and you will get to Meriding. Okay, so you're on the other side of Iligan. So Doug, you're going to be over there by Doug, the fitness guy, Ride for Life. He's going to be Iligan. There's a couple of guys that I know in Liiving right now, and they're they love Liiving. Tom, you know you can rent out pig auto rotisserie to rotate the hogs over fire with no human effort. It could be a good business, parties, birthdays, and such. Could be. It's not something I want to do. It's not something that I need to do. I ain't doing any of that. Are you saying I need to do that to bring the girls to the U.S.? No, but really, I'm not. They already have a lot of that. Let me tell you something. The pig business here is already covered. People are wanting pig left and right. But let me say something about that. Now in the city, you're no longer allowed to have pigs. In the barangays, you're no longer to have pigs. They stink. You can't have pigs. A next door neighbor's pigs. He has pigs. The pigs have to be taken away, or he's taken away from the area. You cannot have pigs close to like a city, not a city. It's a barangay. You got to have out in the province. You can have pigs now. You know, you guys know the reason. Now, chickens, okay. Roosters, okay. Turkeys, okay. Dogs and cats and all the other stuff, okay. Geese, ducks, okay. But this guy down here has probably got 1,000 ducks right down the road here. I'm not kidding you. I never seen so many ducks in my life. And they're saturated with ducks down there. He's got a business. He sells more ducks than he can keep up with. People love their duck here. A lot more than pigs. I did not, and rabbit, by the way. Rabbit is the new thing. You want to do a business here? Rabbit. Rabbit. I plan on getting a van like yours. Hey, Rick, best choice I ever made. Honestly, the best thing I ever did. Honestly, it gets in and out of traffic. It's not like a big vehicle, meaning it's not like you're getting a SUV or something. It gets all around, and you're going to need it in the side streets. You go on a side street, a big car can't make it down there. That van can make it down a side street, no worries. It's big enough. It'll hold, let's see, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 people, 9 people. So it's fine. And we've had that many in there, easy. We went to CDO last time. There was 9 of us in there. Well, you guys remember the mall trip? They were all in my van. So, yeah, they all just crawl in there, get in there. Automatic doors, both sides. Back door, both sides, automatic. I can even have chickens there in the city. Phoenix, Arizona, I want too. Yeah, okay. I'm mounted behind a tree, just Peking duck. Yeah, the Peking duck. You don't see motorized pig rotisseries. They do it by hand, taking turns, hot fire. No, they got rotisseries here. They do the chickens on them. They do chickens and they do pig. Pig rotisseries are a big thing here. And so are the chicken rotisseries. You can go and you can see they'll have a rotisserie and they'll have 5 or 6 pigs on it, on the rotisserie. And they'll have that big rotisserie under glass. It's always glass. And they'll have it. I'll try to do video on it and show all the pigs as they're rotating around. Yeah. They'll have chickens in one booth and then another one's. There's many. CDO is a big market for that. Davos got them. They should have them around here. There's probably, I can name 5 places right now that have that pig rotisseries. Big business. Yeah, big business. They've been doing that all the whole time I've been here. Since 7 years, they've been doing that here. The only thing that they don't do here is you don't see any turkeys. They don't even sell turkeys. Don't even sell any turkey meat in the stores. You can't even find it. There's no... You guys saw the first turkeys I ever saw. These are the second turkeys I ever saw. Turkey business, now that's a thriving business. That's a business you get into. Some of my friends are thinking about getting into that. Check out the Rileys. Any neighbors? Hello, neighbor. How you doing? Check out. No, none that I know of. No. I don't have anything scheduled because in the Philippines, things will change. Things will change. And they're wearing me out on it. They were talking about restrictions. I go, no, there's a new variant out. Maybe possible new restrictions. You guys see that? Inquirer came out the other day. Dutarte's looking at new restrictions. I go, no, I don't want to hear it. I'm not looking at it. I didn't go read. I read the article just enough to know that there's new restrictions. A new variant's out. So I said, I'm not even looking at it. I know the election's coming up and nothing will be done, I don't think, until then. But what do I don't know anything. I know, expect the unexpected here, guys. Not everything's always going to stay for a while. It's just crazy. So I don't know what it means with the new variant. New shots again, new this, that, and other. There are people still getting shots now. Um, Yeah, it's 4K 65 in Samsung. I have the Note 10 Plus. I'm streaming. I have 5G from my PLDT unit there, and I'm streaming 4K on my phone. Isn't that amazing how clear it is? I've never had 4K before. This phone is, I should have listened to JGBK. He's the smartest man on this earth. He said, get this phone. He has this phone. I think he still has it. I don't know if he does or not, but this phone is a good phone. I'm glad I bought it. I'm glad I bought it now and didn't buy it when he bought his, but I did pay $400 for it. Well, $365 plus shipping here, and shipping from eBay. I bought it on eBay. I bought Ruth a Samsung 20 FE, and she loves that phone, and I love this phone. Here's something. I put that GOMO on here, guys. Rick Morse, get GOMO SIM card. You don't have to, it gives you 30 gigabyte a month, and you get 30/30 up and down. I got 50/50 right now in my GOMO. Up and down, no matter where you go. I go to CDO, I use my GOMO. I don't have to go, I have to buy load, I have to buy this. Just put the SIM card in and reload the SIM card. $6 a month for 30 gig. I'm talking renting a house or private parties. Know where you buy them in the streets, the street vendor. Oh, I see. Oh, I'm taking rent those. Oh, yeah. You can. They have them. What they do now is they take those and they put them in a cart, right? And they bring them to your house. Some of the guys have the rentals available. You can rent and buy it, and they bring it to your house like karaoke machine. So the karaoke they drop off the pig stand and everything, and they put it on rotisserie. You have to have power though. So the house furnishes power. They just sit there and cook it. Our neighbor did one. Here's the reason I know about it. Is our neighbor did one. I didn't know anything about that. I said, where'd you get the rotisserie thing? He said, it's rental in the karaoke. It's a setup. You rent the karaoke and the chairs, and you rent the pig stand and all that stuff. You can even rent canopies. Like the canopies you do your canopy, they have that available. And they also have, I got to tell you, Philippines is, they're always trying to do something. They also have an additional tent if you want another additional tent for like if you're having a wedding or a funeral or something like that. It started with the funerals, Kevin, because they have to cook pig on the last day. If you're Catholic, last day is always pig, or the last 2 days is always pig, or the day of, and they will have that pig and they have the rotisserie cooking all night. Some do the pits where they throw it in the pit and cover it, but most do the rotisserie type deal so nobody has to sit and watch it. The guys that sat out there and had the rotisserie going over here overnight, and they sat and just drank. They just let the pig sit there and roast the whole time. And one guy basting it always. Okay, 42 likes. Kevin Ash, backyard pig roast is the best ever. Yep, I rent those private parties. Yeah, they have them. They even sell you the pig and bring it to the house. But if you want it already cooked and bring it to the house, they can do that too. They can do it all. But realistically, what they do is they traditional here is they do their own pig and then put it on a rotisserie. Remember, they did the one right out here. Well, they did more than one. 2 or 3 pigs has been done out here. And they, where they hang it up and they do their business and this, that, and other, and then stick the pig and then cook it. And but they did theirs, like you said, they had to sit and turn it all night. But over here, they had a rotisserie. So, well, it's been an hour and a half, hour and 40 minutes. So 50 up will work. Nice weight in there. I can cover that easy. Yeah. 50K. And it's like you can. It depends. You want suits? You can go down. They can make a suit for you. Mine was made just for me. They can wedding dresses, all that stuff, and bridesmaid dresses. Depends. It's like anything else, guys. You could spend up to $3,000 easy on a wedding here. Easy. Prep hog, saw it up inside, spit to cook yourself. No human intervention by turning by hand. Yeah. Yeah, they've been doing that. I don't know how long they've been doing it, but now they got a package deal where they rent all that. They even have some where they rent the boxes for internet. So if you're having a big party to keep people entertained, they bring up a drop a box of those. Remember those internets I was telling you about? You pay per view, and they just open it up and let them have an hour for internet for free and things like that, for music and games and Mobile Legends and all that. The new thing now is Mobile Legend here. Everybody's playing Mobile Legend left and right. Everybody. I want to thank everybody for coming on my stream today, and I want to thank everybody for always their support, and I want to thank everybody for spending their valuable time with me today. Thank you so much for coming on today, and thank you so much for being here. I want to thank you, Charles. Kevin Ash, thank you. There, Ruth and RR, James and Mel's, Brian. Yeah. Sounds good to me. Hey, Philippines, my paradise. Thank you for coming on. Did I say hi to you? Thank you. High five. Thank you for coming on. Another great channel, guys. Check him out. Mark King. Mr. Ned is a good guy. Kevin Ash, good guy. Mark King, thank you. Mr. Ned, thank you, my good friend. Philippines, my paradise. Mark King, see ya. Kevin Ash, John Ferris, thank you. Charles Huckstadt, thank you, Mr. Charles. Check out the Rileys. High five to you, my good friend. Thank you for coming on today. Kevin Ash, Kevin P., Rick Morris. Thank you for coming on today. Thank you, Kevin P., Rick Morris, Mark King. Thank you for coming on today. Who else came on? Thank you, honey. Barry, thank you for coming on today. Mr. Mitch Brumwell, Alan Butner, thank you for coming on today. Jack Redmond, thank you for coming on today. Kevin Ash, thank you. Mitch again. Charles, thank you. John Ferris, Ken Unger, thank you for coming on today. Thank you, Mr. Jim and Rose, Hillbilly, thank you for coming on. Ken Unger, thank you for coming on today. It won't let me go up any further than that. I want to thank everybody for coming on today. A high five. I think our likes went up to 42. Okay, it's okay. It's okay. I'm happy. If it's 22, I'm happy. If it's 10, I'm happy because you know what? I had a good time today. And thanks so much, guys. I really appreciate it. And thanks for always coming on our channel. Miss Ruth, appreciate it. So see y'all later. Kevin T., thank you for coming on. Have a great day and a good night. Thank you so much. Kevin P., God bless you too. See you guys next time. See you.